The Mason Minute with Kevin Mason.
With all that's going on in our world, many people seem to be yearning to go back to simpler times. But were times simpler? I know we've touched on this before, but it's amazing how recently, with all the strife we've got going on in our world and our politics, I keep hearing people talk about these simple times. My wife and I have been watching this TV show on ABC the last few weeks called 1969, and it revisits 50 years ago and all the turmoil. From the Black Panthers to the Manson family, all that was going on in our world. The year previous, Bobby Kennedy had been killed. Martin Luther King had been killed. Think about it. If we're yearning for simpler times, well, the 1960s weren't simpler. Now, maybe people are thinking about the 1950s. But let's be honest. To have any knowledge of the 1950s, you have to be 60 years old these days. I don't know anything about the 50s. I barely remember the early 60s. But one thing I know for sure, while we yearn for the simple, it isn't simple. Because some things just don't seem to change. They just go in cycles.